مرحبا, and welcome to مخارج الحروف, a guide to pronouncing the Arabic letters. I hope this exercise will prove very useful. Ready? Let's begin. This is going to be the most important chart that you're going to see, the most important slide rather. The hot pink is going to tell you where most of the sound is going to come from, and the arrow is what other part are aiding. Let's start. This is the first one. A, Sab, Haba. Second one. This is the first letter, second slide, but this one has Hamza. Akhi, Ahmed. Ba. This is the second letter. Look at the lips. The tongue is not involved in making this sound at all. Baby, Yabit, Bab. Ta, Timsah, Yatamanna. Fa. Think of this as the word thought. Thiyabi, Yathbut, Yabuth. Look where the tongue is. It's right, the tip of it right under the front teeth. Ja, 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 Yajib, Ha. This will always be one of the difficult letters to pronounce. There is nothing equivalent to it in the English alphabet. And so that part of your mouth anatomy has never been exercised before. And most people must pronounce it. Take your time. Look where the hot pink is. Ha, Hamid. Ha, Hijab. Ha, Muhammad. This is the second one. Kha, Khali. Kha, Bakhil. Da, Dakin. Yurid. The. This is like the book. The. ذاك. يذهب. خذ. را. ردود. جه. جار. ردود. This is the را المفخمة. Thick را. This one was the soft را المرققة. Soft را. ردود. يركب. has a شدة. You'll learn about شدة soon enough. يركب. يريد. ذا. This is like zebra. يزور. زار. س. يسامح. س. سجد. قبس. This is شا. شا is like should. شاهد. شا. شاهد. يشاهد. ص. Another very tough letter to make because most people want to pronounce it as S because there's no sa in English. It's not sa. It's not sa. Sa. صاعد. صاعد. يصعد. صاعد. يصعد. صابون. Not ثابون. صابون. صابون. صا. طا. Really tough one. Look how much is involved, all the shaded area. Look at the length of the arrows. That tells you the position of the tongue as you're making the sound. ض. ض. من ضاد. ض. Ramadan. Ramadan is our fasting month. And while I'm recording, we're in the middle of Ramadan. ض. ضفدع. ض. ط. Another tough sound. Look how much of the tongue is involved. While it's almost all the way up, only one part of it is touching. ط. طاولة. ط. يطبخ. ط. يعبط. It's not ta. It's not طاولة. طاولة. Very thick, emphatic sound. ط. طاولة. ظ. ظبية. يظل. حظ. عين. This is one of the hard sounds, and most people, as they try to pronounce it, they almost pronounce it as shouting. It's not that. Ain. You just have to make sure it's right at the back, almost at the root of the tongue. No vibration. Ain. يعود مع غ تغريب غ رغوة ف really easy sound ف يتفاءل يتفاءل meaning someone is being very optimistic and at the moment I'm feeling optimistic you're all going to do just fine in Arabic class يتفاءل فم صف ق hard sound really hard sound because there's even if we put Q it's not Q like it's not queen قال قال يقول it's not ka qa look where it is and this one almost has a vibration qa قال ka kun soft يكون this is a soft la يلوم لنا يلوم لنا this is a lam مفخم thick generally it's for Allah it's not by the way Allah it's Allah thick lam ما ماما ما ينمو ينام نه نامت ينام و think of this as watermelon exactly the same sound watermelon واحد يحبو وواحد ها this is a tough letter not because of the way it's pronounced this is because the way it's written the first one you see the top line to the right it's how it's originally delivered and it's always by the way the I on the English keyboard the second one same letter I know hard to believe but this one it's medial position there's a letter that comes before it and a letter that comes after it the last one from the left it's the beginning letter but there's just something that comes after it look at the examples مهم this is the ha in the medial position hamat this is at the beginning with the letter comes after it banah is the letter by itself last letter in the Arabic alphabet ya yellow ya يمشي عيني أكل or the hamza rather is not really a letter it's more an accent it comes on by itself sometimes and comes over an alif over a waw and over a ya أكل أسئلة طوارئ I hope this proved to be very useful please take the time to listen to it over and over you don't have to listen to the whole thing each time listen to the part listen to the letters and practice them the one you have difficulty remember practice makes perfect thank you for listening and I look forward to having you in my class مع السلامة